Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to start this episode off at the 1 minute mark. Get myself together, hoodie up, headphones over the hoodie. All right, y'all, let's not waste any more time. Let's get the show started off the right way. Run that intro.
And live in color.
Meow, 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 meow. Man, I got the swag. Hat matching my bag. You know I'm popping tags. Swag service. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of GQTV, y'all. And I am your host, your boy, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal, y'all. And this is Red River Review. Pay homage and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present, y'all. And like in every video I put out to y'all, dish to y'all, present to y'all. I just have to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, it's the first day of February. Happy Black History Month, y'all. To all my brothers and sisters, happy Black History Month. But yeah, anyway, happy February, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. I hope everyone is having a good year so far. I hope everyone's doing well with themselves. Like I said in every video, I just have to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in. For all my OG subscribers, from all new subscribers, I want to welcome y'all to GQTV. This is where we just sit down and just reminisce about just good content from the past, or if, uh, if you want to talk about content, I mean like good like sitcoms or movies in the future, we could talk about that too. So this is the spot to go to, GQTV. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content, all of my reviews, all of my skits, all my random videos. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Like all my videos. Drop some comments. Show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Now, in today's video, um, earlier today, I did like a little live video about this movie. It's like one of like a hot take um review. Just I was talking about this movie earlier, then I checked it out. I didn't really like the audio to my video, so I just scrapped it. So I figured I'd just do a do-over review to this movie. In today's in today's episode, we're gonna talk about the movie Just Wright, starring Queen Latifah and Common. Now, Queen Latifah, he's a fan of Queen Latifah. I think she did really well just transitioning from being a rapper um, to an actress. I think she does a phenomenal job just being just becoming an actress. Queen Latifah, she has a few classics on her belt. Set It Off, um, Set It Off, Beauty Beauty Shop. She was in the Barbershop 2 sequel. She was in The Last Holiday. That's what it's called. Yeah, The Last Holiday. Chicago, and of course she was in Living Single. Yeah, living single. But yeah, Queen Latifah, she's just an amazing actress. Um, she's on the new CBS show called The Equalizer. I haven't checked it out, but I've seen like previews of it. I've seen it got it's doing well on CBS. It's on its like second or third season, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah, Queen Latifah is definitely an icon. She is definitely an icon, and I was just a fan before before she was in movies. I was a fan of like her music, like when you think about like female like rap artists, like you gotta put like Queen Latifah. She's like definitely one of the pioneers of like the legends of the like female hip hop artists. Like she has her own style. She just has her own style. She's just strong. Like, come on, when you think of Queen Latifah, you think of UNITY. But yeah, Queen Latifah is very, very phenomenal entertainer, and she's a star of Just Right. Um, for those who don't know what Just Right is a basketball. Um, it's a basketball film. I'm not sure if it's like a comedy or if it's a drama. It's both, but it's a nice little family film. It's a nice little family, cute little family film. This movie came out in 2010. From what I remember from Just Right, I remember my mom. My mom, she had the DVD, and we would watch it all the time. And I don't know what to think about Just Right because it's not horrible. It's solid. It's not horrible. It's it's not the greatest. Like, of course, it's not the greatest like basketball movie, but it's not horrible. I think I'm a fan of basketball films, and I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Just Right, just fit like in the middle, like it. But I'm gonna explain everything in this video about Just Right. Um, it's not Queen Latifah's fault. It's more so like Common. Like Common's in this movie. Like before I talk about Common, like don't get me wrong, Common is a phenomenal, amazing hip hop artist. Like Go is one of my favorite. It's probably the favorite. It's probably my favorite Common song. Like go. Like I think Kanye West produced that song. Like Common has some music that I like Go, The Corner, Testify, songs like that. But as an actor, like man, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Common's acting. Like this movie like set it off about Common's acting, yo, like um like Common's acting in this movie is unbelievable. I like his acting in this movie is borderline trash. I'm just gonna be real. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's borderline trash in this movie, but yeah. Let's talk about Just Right. This movie came out in 2010. It's a basketball movie. Queen Latifah, she plays Leslie Wright. She's a physical therapist. She's a diehard basketball fan, so she goes hard for basketball. Like basketball is her life. Like she sweat, dies for basketball. Like blood, sweat, and tears about basketball. She shed she sheds blood, sweat, and tears for basketball. Like she goes hard in the paint for basketball. But no, Queen Latifah, she's a Leslie Wright. Leslie Wright, she's a physical therapist. In this movie, she her dating life sucks. I'm just gonna be real. Her dating life sucks. Like she's having trouble trying to find men. Like she's having trouble trying to find men. And every time she goes out on a date, men think of her as like the homie type. Like they put her in the friend zone. They put her in the friend zone. And this happens every time Leslie like goes out on a date. So she just having trouble trying to find Mr. Right, you know? No pun intended. But anyway, so yeah, so that's Leslie's that's Queen Latifah's character, Leslie. So she's a diehard like not New York, New Jersey Nets fan. She's a diehard New Jersey Nets fan. So she goes hard for the Nets. And Common, he plays Scott McKnight. Common plays Scott McKnight. He's a basketball player. He plays for the New Jersey Nets, and he's that guy on the Nets. He's the one that everyone looks up to. He's like the big shot. Like he's the big shot star. He's the star of the Nets, and Leslie is just a fan of Scott McKnight. And so one night at a gas station, Leslie was like pumping gas, and Scott pulls up to the gas station. He pulls up to the gas station and he meets Leslie. So they both get acquainted. So they both get acquainted. They introduce themselves to each other, and they find out they have a lot of common. They find out that they have a lot of common. Like they both love jazz. They both love basketball. So they get acquainted real good. Like so they exchange. I believe they exchange numbers. So fast forward, fast forward into the movie. Um, Leslie has this sister named Morgan Alexander. Leslie has this sister named Morgan. Morgan, she's one of those chicks that is looking for a come up. Kind of like a gold digger. Kind of like a gold digger. She's just looking for a come up. Like she's attractive and she's looking for a come up. And she's irresponsible. So Mor- Morgan is Leslie's sister, and one night at a party, Leslie and Scott they're at a party. Morgan's with them, and Morgan and Scott, they get acquainted. Leslie introduced her sister to Common. I'm like, yo, that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake right there. So they both get acquainted, Scott and Morgan. Then they start dating. They start dating. You know, Leslie, you can tell Leslie has like felt some type of way, but she just brushed it off. So now into the movie, you know, she shows up. Morgan shows up to the games, to Scott's games, and one night Scott is playing in the game. I'm not sure if it's like Orlando Magic or I think it was Orlando Magic. I could be wrong. They're like playing against the Magic, and Scott ends up getting injured. Like he messes up his knee, leg. Yes, he gets injured. So before that, no, before that, I'm sorry. Before that, you know, Scott and Morgan, their relationship is like taking off. It's getting a little stronger. They have like a strong relationship now. They're a couple. They're an item now. They're a couple now. So Scott proposes to Morgan. So now going back to the game, to the Nets and Magic game, I, Scott like messes up his knee or leg. He's injured. So now people is starting to like count him out. People like turn his back on him. People start to count him out like, yo, he's done. He's finished. And then Morgan did out on Scott. Morgan did out on Scott. Like, yo, because that was her ticket. That was her ticket. Now she sees that like Scott's career is over. Now she dips out like, yo, this is the yeah, like yo, this is the type of people you should stay away from. I'm telling y'all, this is the type of people you should stay away from. Like if you meet somebody that just dips out on you at your worst, then you bounce back and you start shining, and that person comes back to you. Cut that, cut that person off. Cut that person off. Like men, women, if you see a person like this that just like dip out on you on your low, on your worst, and they come back when you're like when you bounce back, that's the ultimate red flag. Like cut that person off. Like by all means, like you should be with somebody that's gonna be there for you through thick and thin. Like you should be with somebody that be with somebody that has your back when you're down and no no matter up, like highs and lows. Like but yeah, that's the type of person Morgan is. Like she just waiting for a come up. Like waiting she just she's just looking for that great white, if that's a good analogy to use. But it, it is what it is. Like it is what it is. But yeah, just cut that person off. Yeah. But yeah, yeah. So Leslie sees what Morgan does, and so Leslie tries to um Leslie helps Scott. Leslie helps Scott like build up his confidence. This is the type of woman or type of guy. This is the type of woman that you need, like fellas. Like you need a woman that like just builds you up. But yeah, so Leslie, she helps Scott like work out, build his confidence up. They both work out. They they both work out. They run a mile. They go jog. Um get Scott back in the gym. Work on his work on his game. Work on his dribbling. Just try to take Scott to the next level. Try to take Scott to the next level. So that's what Leslie does. So now, um, I'm going to talk about the scene later, but now they're playing the Heat. They're playing the Heat. The Heat. The Heat. The Heat is up. The Heat is up. They're like destroying the Knicks, and you can see like Scott is like man, like trying to like giving up on himself. Like his game's not working, but then you see Leslie coming from the stands. She goes out to like to the court and gives like a pep talk to Scott, like, yo, like you can do this, like you can do this, like trying to boost up his confidence. Now Scott, all of a sudden Scott drinks some of that potion that the Looney Tunes drank, those Looney Tunes characters drank when they were getting beat by the Monstars. Scott drank that magic potion, and now he got game. Now his game's up to like a 98, and he started shooting, he started crossing up D Wade, which that whole scene is bullshit. But anyway, I'll talk more about that scene later. So now Scott has game. I mean, his confidence is up. I believe they won. I believe they won that game. So so yeah. So now Scott is back to himself again. So now we see Leslie and Scott. They build a bond. They build a bond, and they start liking each other more. And now they become a couple. They become a couple for a good minute. So we get to the end. We get to the end kind of. We get to the end kind of. And guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? The Witchet. Oh, how did I say Witchet? But guess who's back? The Wicked. The Wicked. I can't even say it, y'all. You know, it's a tongue twister. The Wicked Witch of the West is back. Morgan is back. She sees she sees Scott. She sees Scott like shining. She sees Scott shining, and she sees him like winning games now. Now she comes crawling back to Scott like oh my God, Scott, I love you so much. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. But man, like a fool, Scott takes her back. And Leslie was like heartbroken because Leslie really loved Scott. Like she had like strong feelings for Scott, and just to see Scott go back to the Wicked Witch of the West, that was just hard to like for Leslie to watch. So of course Leslie had to like swallow that pill. She got she she's heartbroken, but now she starts like thinking about herself more, and she was like, "Man, fuck Scott, Scott McKnight." So now, since Leslie is a physical therapist, she started getting offers. She started getting deals. She started getting deals. Like all the teams was like trying to signed Leslie because she seen what she did to Scott. And Leslie started getting all these offers. Leslie started getting all these offers, and she's signing now. And now, meanwhile, Morgan and Scott, they went out to dinner, and Morgan is just starting to like put all this sane into this relationship. Like, yo, we should do this, we should do that, for our wedding. We should do this and do that. And Scott was like, yo, slow your roll. Like, you just came back in the picture. Like, who are you? Like, you don't have no say into this. Like, yo, like, how can I trust you? Like, pump your brakes. Then eventually, Scott comes to his senses and begs. He begs to he goes calling back to Leslie. And Leslie was not trying to hear it. Leslie was not trying to hear it. But then eventually they then eventually they get back together. But yeah, because she was about to like head out to Philly because she had this offer from Philly. Like she was about to sign this deal. She turned it down. So now she's like she works for the Nets because she's a diehard Nets fan. So So yeah, so that's how the movie ends. Movie ends like happily ever after. So that's pretty much the whole movie to Just Right. Before I talk more about Just Right, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Now, I believe this is the first movie that I'll talk about. I think this is the first Queen Latifah movie I reviewed starring her. I talked about Barbershop 2 because she was in Barbershop. So y'all go check that review out and yeah, check out all of my videos, drop some comments, show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Now going back to Just Right. Now this movie came out in 2010. Like I said in the beginning, my mom had the DVD. My mom had this DVD, so we watched it all the time. This movie came out like 1 year later after my graduation, high school graduation. So I remember watching this, and I was like, my thoughts on it. Um, it's okay sports film, like I guess it's okay. It's not terrible. It's not the greatest. It's just right. It's just right. Kind of like the title of the movie. It's just right for what it was. Um, I think Queen Latifah um, did a great job in this movie. Um, I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention the other um, actress who's actresses. I forgot to mention the other actress who was in the movie. Felicia Rashad. She plays Ella McKnight. That's Scott's mom. And Pam Grier. I I forgot she was in this movie. Pam Grier. Amazing actress. She was in Jackie Brown. She was in this movie. She was Leslie and Morgan's mom. Played Leslie and Morgan's mom in Just Right. So yeah, and Felicia Rashad, man, that's OG. That's OG Cosby Show. One of the greatest moms ever. Like next to Aunt Vivian. So yeah, so this movie has a solid cast. Like this movie has a solid cast. Like I said, Queen Latifah did a great job in this movie. As for Common, here's my hot take about Common. Like I said, Common is a great. amazing like hip hop artist. Like I'm not taking anything away from Common. Like he's great entertainer. When it comes to his acting, especially in this movie, um, his acting was mediocre at best. Mediocre. Like yeah, they could have they could have found a better like actor to play this role. They could have found a better actor. Like in like the basketball scenes are kind of like cheesy. Like come on. You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me Common was crossing up D Wade? He was crossing up D Wade in this movie. This was 2010, so they probably had to like they probably made this film like 2009. This movie was released a year later, so this was D Wade in his prime. So you mean to tell me Scott McKnight was doing D Wade up, like crossing D Wade up, scoring on D Wade? Like D Wade would not let that happen. Like Like I was a Heat fan. I was a Heat fan. Like I was a I wouldn't say diehard. I was a Heat fan. Like I liked the Heat before LeBron came to the Heat, and when LeBron came to the Heat, I was rocking with them. But yeah, D Wade's pretty cold. He was one of the coldest guards. But when I was like watching that, and I was watching that, I'm like, yo, these basketball teams are cheesy as hell. Like hell nah. Like, come on, Common, yo, yo, I don't even think Common plays basketball like that. Like, yo, come on, yo, I love basketball. I love basketball, bro. Come on, man. Like, yo, those basketball teams are cheesy. I seen better basketball teams. I'm like Mike, but yeah, but yeah, uh, yo, this movie had some some dope cameos. You had of course D Wade. D Wade was in this movie. Um Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard pretty decent. He's decent. Dwight Howard, Superman. He was in this movie. Rondo. He was on the Celtics, but at that time he was in this movie. A lot of like I wouldn't say a lot, but there were some decent like cameos in this movie. But yeah, going back to Just Right, man. Just Right, it's a decent movie. Like it's a it's decent for what it was. Like it was predictable, like storyline, like it was predictable, like it was like comment. I mean, Scott had Scott was feeling Leslie, but she had like a hot sister. Then sister dips when Scott leaves, and we all know she was gonna come back, crawling back to Scott. Then yeah, it was predictable. This movie was predictable, but it's decent. It's decent for what it was. And if I had to give this a rate, if I had to give this movie a rating, I would give it a solid like six, 6.5 at best. So yeah, so I just remember watching this movie a lot because my mom had a DVD. So yeah, so that's just right. And if you remember this movie just right, drop a comment down below. let me know what was your favorite like scenes from Just Right. What do you think of Queen Latifah and Just Right? What do you think of Common and Just Right? Like, yo, they should have picked a better like actor to take Common's place. But that's just my opinion. Like I would have like they could have just picked Tracy. Not Tracy. I almost said Tracy Morgan. Like you think Hustleman's gonna play basketball? Like Hustleman. Like what's up? Like what's happening, Chief? No, not Tracy Morgan. Morris Chestnut. I I was I would think Morris Chestnut was a better fit for this role. But yeah. But yeah, let me know what you think of this movie. Let me know what you think of Queen Latifah in this movie, Common in this movie, Paula Patton. Let me know what you think of this movie. Drop a comment down below. Let's get it. If you made it far through this movie, I just want to say, yo, I said movie. Yo, if you made it far through this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Check out everything from me. So drop a comment, show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. If you have any shows, movies, cartoons you would like me, Cheeky Jamal, to review, roast, react to, just drop a comment down below. A closed mouth do not get fed if you do not comment. So drop some comments. It's that simple. It's that easy. Just drop a comment down below. Like, like what are you doing? But anyway, before I hop off this live, yo, go check out the Retro Brothers. Yo, shout out to the homie, my co-host, Rich Man Z. We're coming back for season 2, the Retro Brothers podcast group. We're going to be dropping more content. So check us out on Spotify and YouTube. I have a link on my page of the Retro Brothers um like episodes. So go check it out. We'll be back. We're coming back for season 2. So just stay tuned. Just stay tuned for what we're going to do for this year. But anyway, I'm about to hop off this live. If you checked out like my videos, 30 seconds of it or the whole thing, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in. But until next time, everyone, this is GQTV, and I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal. Until next time, everyone, peace.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What? And live in color.